What you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Good evening, everyone. My name is Scruffy Scruffaluffagus, and this is a Corn Report. Now, before we get started, I understand we haven't had a Corn Report in a while. Some people have been clamoring for it. But to be fair, it has been a
slow news week.
And by slow news week, I mean it's been a
slow news month.
And by slow news month, I mean a yeah, everything seems to be frozen in time like Walt Disney or Ted Williams or Elsa. We're all waiting on the good old Vaseline hard fork. Yeah, I know. It's called the Vasil hard fork, but every time I read an article about it, all I can think of is a big old tub of petroleum jelly. Is that weird? How about we just call it hard fork? Although, even that sounds dirty to me. But because we're waiting on it, we're waiting on things like vehicle and land staking. Also, the announcement of custom domes. The team's already talked about they're not going to be having that mint until after the hard fork update. So, in the meantime, I thought we'd take a look at some of my favorite custom domes. Like this gentleman here. Clearly, he has a love of the reptiles. Or this guy, who I imagine likes to kick back and have a nice big cup of curds and whey. Now, there's something to be said for the utilitarian aspect of this one. Then there's this guy. I particularly like the use of googly eyes. You don't have a great custom dome till you got some googly eyes on it. I wonder, has anybody told her she's got a bear in her hair? I wonder what her favorite fruit is. Now this one's just creepy. Note the fangs. They look very, very lifelike. I can't tell if this guy's coming or going. This guy is clearly holding serve with his custom dome. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this guy's a baller. And finally, I guess it's true what they say. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Now, in spite of all the things we're waiting on, I have been informed that the developers are still hard at work cranking out that digital product that we so eagerly await. In fact, here is a little proof positive. Looks as if the police have invaded Cornucopias. That's right, the Popos. 5-0, Johnny Law. No word yet on what role they'll play in the game, but I would guess they're going to be NPCs or non-playable characters, for those of you keeping score at home. And for our final story, joining the already established guilds in Cornucopias, the Corn Mafia and the Knights, are two new guilds I'd like to welcome into the fold. The first one is the Pugs, and the other one is Dragonfire Games. Make sure you check out the guild chat and guild recruit channels to find out more information. As always, if you found anything interesting, informative, informational, funny, humorous, or any other adjective, make sure and like this video. And if you didn't, like this video. Also, if you want to stay up to date on the latest Cornucopias news, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications.